Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a wide variety for you, and apologies in advance, excuse my croakiness. I have that typical man flu going around, and I'm a bit chesty, so we shall move on. Yes, I have a couple of great things. I have two mail calls that I've received, and just kind of keeping everyone up to date with kind of various bits and bobs of what's going on, really. Anyway, we always talk about, precious metals, and, it's mainly silver or gold, but I kind of like to bring to everyone's attention things like, lead. Obviously, I'm not handling it. It's inside a bag. If I do want to handle it, I do have gloves to do so, because as we all know, lead is highly toxic. But yeah, lead. For me, when I'm doing a lot of chemical refining and stuff, that kind of stuff comes in great use. Here's another one. Now, contrary to popular belief, these are actually quite heavy. This is tin. Now, why would I have tin? Well, I used to do a lot of reloading, hence Lyman. You do want to have, tin. Plus, if you're testing, you're making up your own stannous chloride test, you use tin and some hydrochloric acid, and you can effectively make your own stannous. So it's a fantastic way and a fantastic thing to have. So that's some of my tin bars here. Another one I'd just like to briefly touch on. Much lighter, but they're aluminium. And again, if I'm going to practice on some kind of sand cast or whatever, as you can see here, I was messing around with some of my larger stamp before. Probably messed about with it all over the place, really. But aluminum is, aluminum, aluminium, doesn't really matter, tomatoes, tomatoes. It's another great thing just to have. It's easily, smelted down, so you can practice and play with stuff. Obviously use different crucibles. You don't want any cross-contamination. This one I bought, 7 years ago, because it was when it first came out. It was a kilo of copper. Now, I never even taken it out. I've taken it out of its package, but I've seen these things now go on ridiculous prices. I think at the time I only paid about, I don't know, must have been about 3 or 4 quid. Cost me more in postage than it did to actually buy it, and that was when I bought it at the time. You can just see here that it's, because it's been slightly, I think, ripped, slight tarnishing occurring. But 1,000 grams or 1 kilo's worth of pure copper. And again, this helps with, either just investing to hold on to something. Not like it's going to get you a lot, but it'll also help with some of the refining processes I do. So I've taken a few of these already to extract silver. Obviously, you need a copper base. So I'm happy to stick a pure thing of copper in, and I'll get a pure thing of copper out eventually when I put in nickel or whatever. Just to, keep rotating the copper. So, but that's on the refining side. And when I say like refining, I'm talking more about the whole chemistry stuff. So using like a cell phone or whatever to go in and extract precious metals out of circuit boards, etc. As you can see here, I've been playing about with some of my bullion, and I've been mentioning to a few members on the forum The fact that, you know, I'm having to bend, you know, like the Britannias and stuff to obviously fit my crucible. This Geiger one fits in absolutely fine. I've already smelted one of these down. So I still have this one here kicking around. Again, I was messing around with my stamp on the back, but yeah, it's just a fun little toy. Some of the Southern blobs that I've been playing and stamping around with. Obviously before I got various stuff. This is some of the smutch that I'm going to have to clean up before I put it back into the crucible, because I don't want it there, but that was, I didn't clearly have enough left in the crucible to make another when I was pouring, so that's what I came out with. But yeah, this will clean off no problem. And then you just get some fun pieces. I mean, I really enjoy playing around with, you know, silver and messing with it. You know, this one's kind of, I don't know, call it dog bone or some crazy eye, or I don't know, someone will have something, terminology for that. But again, this was just leftover that I dumped in along with other bits and bobs, you know, working on various things. So, right, putting that aside here for now. Let's get into some of the mail calls. And oh, yeah, obligatory plug here. I still have, and I did mention before this, it says Padauk. It's not Padauk. It's, I don't know why I was thinking that. It's black Palmyra wood. And yeah, it's my 50 cal pen. I'm not quite sure how it would go about if I was trying to ship this overseas, because obviously it is, you know, a inner proper shell. Yeah, there we go. That's still up on the Silver Forum for any kind of trades or whatever. So right, before I do the mail call, I'm gonna pull out of these. Just grab one of these because I'm gonna need one. It's just a normal Britannia. We've all seen these, nothing special. Lovely scroll patterns, raw. So that'll come in use. Right, so let's move on because I'm making this video very long. I got myself finally a dot, which is this one here. And there's 3 different, you know, sizes. And what it's basically for is so that when I'm stamping up my silver, rather than when I did my first silver stamping, I ended up, let's bring it here for you. Can you see here? I actually use a screwdriver for that, just to see, you know, to make that kind of dot. It shows up more star shaped than anything else. But that was my first one that I done, so I thought, no, I really need to get a proper dotted set. So I have. So I now have the right punch. Sorry about that. I was getting a bit choked up. So the other thing is a rather large package here. And this is, I bought off of a forum member. I'm just gonna cut it open here now. And it should be some silver, basically, just to pour it. Okay, there's a bag inside there. It's empty. Does this have anything on it? Nope. Okay, it's just a normal bag that I can rip in and tear into. Let's just double check if there's nothing I need to look at. Nope. Okay, good. Very well packaged, by the way. I'm actually really impressed, considering that I bought it as scrap silver to do this. So let's get some scissors out. And we'll cut these open straight away. And you may notice in the background I do have my scales and my slide out, and that's because even though it's a trusted 4 member, and even though it's just junk silver, I'm still going to have to be responsible for reporting this when I pour it to, look at that, yep, cool. I believe there's 7 in here if I'm not mistaken. To the assay office, which will prove whether or not, let's move that out of the way, whether or not these are, it's genuine silver or not. So I have a $5 Canadian maple leaf, and it looks like that's been acid tested by the looks of it. Kangaroo. That just looks like smooch. Another kangaroo. Another maple leaf. I like the maple leaves because they're 4 9s. And although that doesn't have a huge impact, it's just when I'm pouring and stuff, I just really appreciate, you know, it being that way. As do these Australian kangaroos here. They're 4 9s as well. So in essence, they're fantastic. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a further 2 of the maple leaves. So if I bring in my slide here, and I'll try to position the camera a bit better for this. Let it go down. We can watch it as they fall together. 1 maple leaf. Yep. 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 Yeah, okay, so I'm happy with that. Now the very next thing that I recommend anyone does, I mean obviously I'm handling these because they're just going into my smelting pile, but what I do recommend everyone does is to make sure that they have a piece of genuine that they know of silver. That's 1 troy ounce. I'm on ounces troy. 1.007, so that's 1 ounce. Fantastic. So I now have something to compare it to atmospherically. 1.12, okay, well that's not bad for, that's the roux, so we can base that on the roux. 1.15. Let's keep with the roux for the moment. 112, 115, 115, 116, okay, and just show 1 more roux here, yep, 113, okay, so those are for the roux. Let's just double check on this again. 1.007, okay, so I'm still consistent here, nothing's changing. These are the Canadians. 1.008, yeah. 1.013, okay, that's a bit higher than I would have expected. I can see why that was probably acid tested, and that was probably for that reason. But all seems fine. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ounces here. 4 ounces? Let's try it. 3 ounces. Okay, 3 ounces it goes up to. Right, so 3.042. That's not bad. Let's try 2 ounces. 2.29. Yeah, okay. 2 ounces here. 2.21. And we'll just verify this one last time. 1.007. So, yeah, I'm really pleased. I'm really happy. I got more smelting to do. I'm, whoops, dropping silver. Silver bead. Yeah, I'm having to do this with all of the rounds at the moment, which is kind of a pain. I just don't want to put them all into a crucible because that means it's even more gas and everything wasted. So, yeah, so for the moment I'm doing everything manually until I get sick of it. But, yeah, just a huge thanks. I mean, I'm still pouring away. I'm still trying to get stuff done. Turn this off now. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm really pleased with the 4-member who I purchased this from. I paid slightly over spot, but that was delivered and everything. So overall, you know, for scrap silver, it was £14 an ounce delivered. You can't really complain. So yeah, I shall be smelting the stuff down soon, guys. And I just realized something. Test 001. One of the first things I was stamping away, messing around with. I just seen it while I was on the side there, and I thought, oh yeah, I remember testing it. It was on the Geiger bar. So, but yeah, thank you for watching very much. Sorry it's so long, so I won't bore you with any photographs in the end. But yeah, let me know what you guys are stacking for metals. You know, are you into the refining side of stuff? Are you just stacking metals? Are you stacking all sorts of metals? Are you just stacking silver or gold? Let me know, and hopefully you'll be seeing these very soon, being put onto these bars very soon, along with many others to come. It's time to go fire up the kiln. Bye for now.